Hey guys, it's Coach Andrea here with LKNConnect's Business Spotlight. And today I would love to introduce you to Cori Stuart. She is a Reiki master, and she will tell you a little bit about what that means and why she does what she does here in the Lake Norman area. So, Cori, please tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Andrea. I am so excited to be here. With Reiki is a Japanese energy healing technique which assists individuals by working with their energy to help balance themselves. So, what that means as a practitioner, I work as a conduit with the intentional energy movement to help the individual be better balanced. So hospitals are using it post-operation because it helps the body to heal faster without any kind of addiction. Other hospitals are using it for kids, example, Levine, in order to help the families as well as their patients feel less anxious and be able to absorb things better. So
That's
lots
awesome.
of great opportunities.
Yeah. And so, how did you get into Reiki? And tell us more about your practice and what you do.
Sure. I am glad you asked. I got into Reiki as a lot of Western medicine made me feel worse in regards to anxiety that I had been battling for a long time.
Mhm.
And a great friend of mine suggested that I try Reiki as it may help to reduce my anxiety symptoms. I told them, sure, I'll show up. It won't work. So far, everything has made it worse. And after 2 sessions, I knew I was onto something. And there are no side effects. You can't overdose on Reiki the way you can on medicine, and there's no withdrawals as you're coming off of it.
Mhm.
But after several sessions, I knew, okay, this is something I would love for more people to know about. And then I met other practitioners who were teaching, and it sparked a massive filament in a light bulb, if we will, of me being like, wait a minute, I can help other individuals so they feel less anxious, so they feel more comfortable in their own skin without having to argue with doctors, trial and error, figuring out which works, which doesn't work.
Awesome. I mean, it's fascinating to me. And I guess for people that aren't that familiar with what it looks like or what would a session be like to work with you, can you shed
Sure.
some light on that?
Yeah, one of the best aspects of Reiki is as its intentional movement of energy. So it is also known as a active form of meditation. In my opinion, it's similar to you've got your meditation channel you can tune into, you've got your prayer channel you can tune into, and you've got your Reiki channel. It's that intentional movement of energy that all helps the body be in a better place. Just depends on your belief and what your attunements are. A Reiki session can be either hands on, i.e., in person, or it can be done by distance. The great thing, say you're going to Europe on a trip, we can still do a Reiki session no matter where in the world you are. For an in person session, it looks a lot like you get to take a nap while I'm working with your body's energy to help balance itself. And I know that's one of the things that a lot of people struggle with at first is wait, I get to lay down. I have a heated amethyst mat just to help encourage that meditative sensation or a meditative state. And individuals get to lay down as I'm an intuitive individual as well. I might ask some questions about, okay, what might have happened that I'm feeling energy being off in the body. But you really get to come in, you get to rest, you get to let your stuff go and come out feeling much better.
And you have a practice here in the Lake Norman area.
I do. I'm in Huntersville. I'm in the Birkdale Business Park.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, it's North Cross Drive. So it's by iShine. I love Huntersville because we've got our own little healing community, but there are a lot of great chiropractors. There's a couple of physical therapists by me. There's a couple of yoga studios, as well as obviously myself. Huntersville has really become, in my opinion, a place that you can go to and let your stuff go and come out feeling much better.
I love this. And I think it's so important for people to figure out what it is that works for them. So if traditional Western medicine isn't working for you, maybe they should talk to you. And I personally am interested, excited to learn more. Is there anything else you would like to share with our Lake Norman area residents or people visiting here?
Yeah, one of the coolest aspects of Reiki is you can do Reiki on yourself. You can
Oh,
do Reiki on your family. So there are traditionally three different levels of Reiki. There's Reiki level one, where you learn how to do Reiki on yourself. There's level two, in which you become better equipped to work on your friends, family, plants, food, because it is that intentional movement of energy. So if you have an interview coming up and you just want to put a little extra energy, you can put Reiki towards that. And then in Reiki level three, which is also known as the master level, you are equipped to teach others. And for me, that's one of my most passionate aspects is I think everybody should have the opportunity to have Reiki in their own toolkit because so much of life happens between appointments, right? And we can't live in doctors' offices. We don't want to live in healers' offices. So if we can help to best equip ourselves and our families to have a healing or a balancing modality, I think it's a win-win situation.
well, I love this. And thank you so much for sharing with us today, Corey. I hope our audience garnered some information about Reiki from our Reiki master here. And we will put in the show notes how to connect with Corey. So thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you again for having me.